Hello, welcome back to the channel. As you've probably seen with the walk-in, it's a wee bit windy. I'm up in the hills of Purbeck, just up for Cork Castle. The reason I'm up here is, again, I'm just putting the Taiji One through its paces. I've just dived in the tent just now, as it's starting to rain, and it's to rain for the next, what does it look like? Yeah, for about the next 4 or 5 hours. So we've got winds are 20 with gusts up to 40 mile an hour at the minute. I took my little reader, is it anemometer or something like that, but I've soon found out that they're not very accurate, those cheap ones off of Amazon, so I'm just going to go with what it says on the Met Office at the moment. So we're looking at 40 mile an hour gusts, 30 down to 33, and then by tonight it should tail off around about 7 o'clock. So a good 5 hours of gusts. The reason I've come out, it's normally I try to go out at least once a week, and the weather did switch slightly. I was actually had an engagement shoot for today, but the weather was really bad, so I decided to get the Taiji One out and give it another blast. Yeah, so my plan is to walk home tomorrow, so that's my, see it? That's my route. I don't want to show too much of this app. I don't know what happened to the last video that I did, but it got, not officially restricted, let's just say that, but for a whole 24 hours, 0 views on the actual video, which are absolutely bizarre. And it's I think it's sitting on about 170 views at the moment, which is not normal for my videos at the moment. I just noticed, I checked it, went to my bed, woke up in the morning, it was the same number. That afternoon, same number. It just sat on 150 views and never moved. And I think it's because I've been talking about this app, or I put this app on. It might have flagged me up for advertising or something like that. I don't really know, but yeah, it's definitely been that last video. If you haven't seen it, it's the one that's the thumbnail's got home written on it. What I'll do, I'll put it in the description below if you haven't seen it. I don't know what's happened. But I believe it's because I was talking about this app and I put screenshots on and the app actually working. It's done something. But yeah, so I'm going to walk home with that tomorrow, and it's again 20 mile. There's a wee bit of hills in it this time, and I think that the ground's going to be a bit boggy. New pair of boots, I went for it, got the Salomon GTXs. They're on my feet at the moment. Yeah, the pair I had before were green and black. These ones are grey and black, but it's £50 more for the green and black ones. Don't know why that is, but yeah, so I've got them on. They seem to be the best boots for me at the moment, because they won't split. My last lot never split. There was a leak in them, but that was just through wear and tear. And I know the grip isn't great on rocks, but I don't intend to be going on rocks or anything like that. So I brought a new piece of equipment with me. I've got myself the Otimos 850 4 seasons quilt. It weighs less than 1 kilogram. This one, I'll put it on the screen how much it actually weighs, and it comes with straps for putting underneath your sleeping mat. Also, it comes with the storage mesh sack, the lofting bag I think it calls, and your normal compression sack. The material is water resistant material. See when I'll just pop it out. It comes in a funky green colour. I have had it out to let it loft up, and it does loft up. I think this one here's the large version. It's 575. It's the grams, the loft that's in it. The temperature tonight, it's not going to that cold, to be fair. But the last one that I had, if anybody's seen the video I had, this is the summer version. So there's quite a bit of difference in size, but the summer version said it went down to I think it was 8 degrees was its comfort rating, and it was bang on. I did take it out. Wind picking up again. I did take it out, and you could feel the difference. I was out in about 6 degrees, and you could start to feel the cold air just getting through. So this one's 4 seasons. It is rated to -4. So we'll test this out tonight. It's not going to go down to -4. It's not anywhere near it, but I'll tell you in the morning if I was warm or cold in it. The cost of this is the larger version. I think it was with it, you get a discount. They're doing a discount just now from Otimos. Was just over £200. So we'll see what it's like. Yeah, my big sleeping bag. I think the reason it's sort of losing the heat is because I'm camping a lot. And obviously with these quilts, you've got the elastic that goes underneath your mat, so you're actually sleeping on the mat, and the quilt's on top of you. It has got a foot box, and I think it's 2 straps it's got, one shorter than the other, so I think it's more designed for a mummy pad. Obviously I've got the squarer pad, not a mummy one, but we'll see how it goes, and I'll let you know in the morning. And then what I'll do in the morning, when it's all popped up, I'll show you what it's actually like and how I got on. You can always tell when the weather's bad. The cows can actually walk past me here, but the cows are away down the bottom there, lying, all huddled up in the field, so they know the weather is coming in. But there are some gusts blowing, but nothing's coming in here, to be fair. The tent's pretty much soaking it up, but it is, the wind is going all ways at the minute. Seems to be fine. Yeah, I probably need to check it all probably about 4 o'clock if anything bad's happened, so the wind's in, but I'm supposed to disappear by then. If anybody's been following the posts I've been doing on the YouTube channel, you'll see that I've finished doing the prototype for the tent that building. Yeah, it came on leaps and bounds. It's a great experience. I gained a lot of knowledge on how to construct a tent by doing that. So probably the next couple of weeks I will be starting to build the actual tent. Wind is picking up, but we're fine. Got every confidence in this wee tent. Yeah, so it was quite an experience doing that. You need a lot of patience with a sewing machine, to be fair, and trying to sort of reverse engineer stuff, how bits get put together. The only thing that I've got to do now, I've got to actually extend the size. I'll put some clips up just now. It's about 10 centimetres too short to the ground when you've got the walking pole on 135 centimetres. Someone did comment in the comments that that's better for them. You wouldn't need a vent up the top for condensation because you would have the air circulating round. But I want this tent to have the ability to go right down to the ground. Yeah, so when you're pitching it, as soon as you pegged it in, you can put the walking pole straight into the trekking pole, and you're good to go. It will stay up. You don't need the guy lines on it like anytime soon. It's just with the shape of it. So it'll be interesting to see the journey, let's call it that, of the tent build. Obviously I used weed barrier to make that, and weed barrier is a lot easier to work with than sil nylon. I have been practicing, and it is getting better. The stitchings are more uniformal, but what I'm finding now is the needle, the thread I'm using, it's leaving too big a hole in the actual nylon, so that's something I'm going to have to look at again. good couple of hours. Absolutely blowing hilly. Just big gusts every now and again, but just went out and checked guy lines and stuff. Absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. What I hadn't done was the extra pegging out points that I put at the nose and the tail of the tent. I hadn't actually put them in. So that's where it was a bit more flapping, so less more flapping now as it was before, he says. Yeah, I'm hoping it calms down soon. I'm going to get a cup of tea on. It is, it says it's 12 degrees, but it's actually quite nippy. What my... This thing is... That's not even worth that. Yeah, it says it's 16 degrees, that's how rubbish these are. Yeah, a couple of times the zips creeped up a bit. Because you have that little clip on there. It's brand new, it doesn't go anywhere, but it had, and it is again sneaking up. It's just the wind catching. I've got the tent really low to the ground this time round. Yeah, the phone says it's 12 degrees. I left this out there. It said it was 13 degrees out there. Inside here, it's 16 degrees inside the tent. That's about right. It's usually about 2 to 3 degrees variance in the temperature. So yeah, not so bad actually. Not so bad. Got my hands, probably because I've been out there doing the guy lines. My hands are just a bit cold. Yeah, I've been pondering getting a cup of tea on. But the wind gust every now and again, it pushes the porch in ever so slightly, and if I've got a cooker going down here, there's a good chance it'll knock it into the living space. So I'm going to have to hang on for a wee bit longer until this wind dies down a bit. In fact, the best check, you know what the weather's like, it changes over and over and over. Yeah, still get rain. Yeah, wind should be, saying they're dying down, 19 mile an hour, 34 mile an hour gusts. We'll start dying down soon enough. I hope. It is definitely picking up. Felt the whole tent lift at one point. See, I'm in got the quilt on. To be fair, I've got there's a foot box at the bottom. I've got that in at the moment, and my feet are toasty. Yeah. Really did pick up there, that was unreal. It's supposed to have eased off by now. I think it's just changed direction, to be honest. I'm gagging for a cup of tea. Right, I don't know if you can see that there, but I thought I'd solved the problem with the vents popping open. So the vent the other side of here, the rain's just driving in and coming in at the back. So I'm going to have to revisit that and probably put a zip across it or something. Right, so tonight we're going to make the easiest Indian meal ever, which is chicken chap. So for those that's watched my video before, in this little container here I have Baxter's, it's a it's a Campbell's, no it's Baxter, sorry. It's vegetable soup with turmeric. So that's the first thing you need. It's quite thick. Just going to add a wee bit of water to it, because we're going to cook the chicken in it. Doesn't need to be big chunks. It can be sort of little bite size. I don't know if you can see that actually, but I'm going with it. Right, so that's the chicken pieces. So you just put that in. Technically that's base gravy that's in there, and you just let it boil. Right, we'll cover that up and just let it boil away. So meanwhile, what we'll do is we will get the vegetables out, which for this dish all you need is some lettuce. I think it's a courgette in it, and a white onion, and a handful cloves of garlic. And in this bag here all I have is coriander, chicken chap mix, which you buy in the shops. If you go to your, God, what shop is it? One of the e-cigarette shops that does like sort of Asian food in there. It's got it in there. So it's in there. Some brown sugar and some fenugreek, and again chopped coriander, and that is it. That is all you need to make chicken chap. Right, so that's the chicken. I think the chicken cooked now. And cut it open to see. Yeah, definitely cooked. So take this off, get the frying pan on now. Yeah, sorry about the shaky camera, it's still rather windy. Off of that, and might be we've not got enough room for the frying pan. Let's just wait and see. I want to melt the tent. Give it a shot. Just vegetable oil, no ghee. I'm on a diet apparently. Allegedly. Right. Hopefully that'll heat up. Is that actually uneven? Need to have it even. Yeah, it's sizzling away. So the first thing in, onions. throw the garlic in as well. Should really crush it, but I haven't got the tools to do it. Right, so the courgettes and tomato go in last because they're a lot softer. Just throw them in until they start going soft. White onions are a lot sweeter as well. Hang of a lot sweeter. Right, so sweated them off enough, so we're not going to add, as he throws it away. Add the spices. As I said, this is just chat mix that you get in your local deli, nothing spectacular. I'll put a little bit in to start with, then get some of the broth that you've made up. And start mixing it through. Better off just waking this in a bit. You don't want to burn your spices. It does cook off rather quickly, so you lose a lot of the liquid inside it, which is mostly going on the inside of this tent. This is why we do it. Some more broth in there. Right, and the next thing I'm going to add is some brown sugar. Not too much. Just sweetens it up a bit. I'll change the colour slightly. You don't use brown sugar, you can use normal sugar if you want, or golden syrup or something like that. They're cooking quite nicely, so it's time to get a little squirt of lemon in it. Not the pop in the rest of the courgettes and stuff. Bear in mind your chicken is already cooked. You're only just really going to cover it slightly. Tomato again. Just want to give it a mix round until the courgettes start going soft. This doesn't take that long. And just let that simmer away. Right, so there, courgette's now cooked. It's now just put the chicken in. Big old meal. Just heat the chicken through again. better putting that in the, transferring that over into the other tub actually. It's going to go everywhere. Second row. Right, and fenugreek. Get that mixed in. That is it. Now yeah, that's chicken chop. Courtesy of the Trangia. Yeah, sorry about the camera bumping about the place. It's rather windy, and I've created quite a bit of condensation. And the Trangia has definitely put a bit of heat in here. No, I'm sweating now. Condensation is quite bad in the tent, so I need to go back out, no problem. The vents again. No condensation before, it was basically the Trangia cooking in here. Might actually look at a solution for eating outside or cooking outside, because the porch in the Taiji one is not big enough. Yeah, some Turkish flatbread. Never made that, I just brought it with me. Yeah, but it's one of the easiest dishes to do. An old chicken chop. Jesus, he throws it all over the tent. Well, the quilt's quite warm, to be fair. I did doze off for about an hour until that wind came back again. But yeah, we'll see what it's like in the morning. The temperature's not really going to drop in any shape or form. It's to be exactly consistent throughout the night. It's 6-7 degrees. So it should be okay. Managed to get that vent shut to stop the water coming down, and fix that elastic up the top there. It came off its hook, bizarrely enough. I think I must have nicked it when I was doing a bit of modifying. I probably just clipped it with the scissors when I was cutting a thread or something. Yeah, but apart from that, it's all good. What I didn't bring with me, which is a schoolboy error, was something to drink. Got water and tea and coffee, but I didn't grab a can of cider or something like that. I was going to go to the little shop down in Corth, but I was too early for that to buy alcohol, and plus I'd completely forgotten about it. Yeah, simple little dish. Have a go at making it yourself. You'll be surprised. You'll be like, oh my god, that tastes just exactly like it does in the takeaway. And it's not cheap in all Indian restaurants now as well. Their prices are starting to shoot up. Yeah. friend of mine, Sandra, was saying. Yeah, Sandra was saying that they went for a stag night. 11 of them for a sit-in meal. Came to £600. Just a lot of money. Used to be able to get those platters where you could take 20 people in there and it was a fixed price. Not anymore. Right, I'm going to have this, and hopefully when the rain goes off I'll go out and take a wander around the tent, just check the pegs again, and I'll get settled in for the night. Yeah, so tomorrow we'll be getting up, getting packed up, hopefully try and dry the tent out a little bit, but I'm not going to hold any hopes out for that, because it probably will be quite dewy in the morning, quite wet. Yeah, so I'll have breakfast and then it'll be heading off back down into Corfe, and then I'm going to join the Hardy Way for a little bit, and then onto the Poole Harbour Trail and round and back home. So I'll do what I did in the last video. I'm just going to video the sights as I go and the way around. But I shall check in the morning, but if anything happens through the evening I shall check in then. Well, not a bad night in the Otimos 850 quilt. It was toasty, to be quite honest with you. I mean, the temperature didn't get below 7 degrees, and this is rated to -4. Now, I don't know if that's comfort rating or extreme rating. It's very the detail isn't as much as I would like on the website. So you have your foot box down here that you can cinch up at the bottom, and you have a zip that runs up to there, and then it's a couple of studs here that keeps it together. I didn't have any problems with that whatsoever last night. You have two retainers that go round underneath, so this is the shorter of the two. Again, it's just a quick release clip on there, so that sticks on to your wraps round underneath your sleeping mat, and then further up, bring it down to show you, we have another one here which is a lot longer, but you can cinch it once you're in there to keep it on there. Took me a little while to get my head around it last night, because I found that this part here kept, up at this end, kept coming off my shoulders, and I got a wee bit colder up there. I would wake up with just feeling a bit colder because I only had a t-shirt on last night. So yeah, so once I realised that I could cinch it up, a couple of tugs on that, and it was fine, it stayed where it was. Again, it did have studs up here, but I didn't notice them, so I could have wrapped it around even more. It has got a little sort of neck baffle here, and again in the middle has a draw cord which you can cinch it up round your neck if need be. What else did it have? It has got a pocket. I'll undo this so I can bring it round actually. Just hold it in place. I can find a pocket. Yeah, pocket's over this side. So got a little pocket for your phone or batteries in there as well. So not bad. There is this one's supplied by a UK company. So Otimos is in, I think it's Leicester in the UK. but you can find them, I think, similar ones from places in China and stuff, but obviously you've got your guarantee with the ones that you get in the UK. You get someone you can speak to in the end of an email or the end of a phone. But yeah, it was toasty last night. Very, very comfortable indeed. But one thing to bear in mind with quilts, you can have a cracking quilt, but if your mat's not highly rated, it sort of counters the effect of the quilt. So if you're cold down here, you're not going to be cold in there. That's obviously an external thermarest, which is quite a high rating that's on that, which helps keeping your body heat here, and that keeps it on top. I'm going to have to get it out on a sort of frosty night. We're due some frost soon by the end of February, so I will get that out on a proper cold frosty night, and we'll see how it gets on. Come on, son. Good morning. Not a bad wee night last night. The wind started dying down about 8 o'clock. It did pitch up again at 6 when it was supposed to go off, which was a bit of a surprise. But the Taiji One, that's exactly how I left it, how it got pitched, sorry. Haven't adjusted anything, haven't changed anything, so it's still quite well pitched. The only thing that I have noticed is down the right hand side there, as you look at it, the inner is touching the outer, so I'm going to have to look at that slightly, and a couple of other little things. I'm going to try and move the inner up a little bit. I'm definitely going to put another zip vent in on the right hand side. The one that I put on the left hand side, it was zipped up because of the water and the rain hitting it and the wind, but it would still have been nice to have a vent going out the other side. I did unzip the door, but that defeats the object of little critters getting in and stuff. Yeah, so it's absolutely soaking inside and out. The inner isn't, but the fly sheet is absolutely ringing, as you would imagine. A really damp, misty morning this morning. The sun is just up there, it's starting to try and peek out. And you've got Cough Castle, which is down there, you can't see. I've got the drone with me. Oh, this is drone number 4. Not me this time. The actual one of the sensors went on it on that last walk that I did. Can't be fixed, so it's been replaced. Just taken straight back. I mean, I didn't even have it for a year, so got a new one there. It's got quite a few upgraded features on it that I've noticed so far. Nothing that I'll be playing about with. I just generally fly in a straight line in video, and that's it. Nothing fancy. Yeah, so I'm hoping to get packed up. I'll head down to Corfe and then jump onto the Hardy Way. I don't know what the ground's going to be like. We've had torrential rain for the last couple of days, so it might be a bit yucky. And make my way to Wareham, and then up through Wareham Forest and then down into Poole. It's about 20 mile or so. If I'm walking past Sandy's work, she says she'll pick me up. Bless her, because she's working today again. Yeah, quite impressed with the wee tent. It took a good bit of wind. That's the strongest winds it's been in last night, and it's absolutely fine. No issues with it whatsoever. As I say, there are a few things that I'll tidy up on it, a few things that I want to change. The downside to it, if I'm being perfectly honest, is the port size. It's just not good enough to cook in. That wind, I would have been wearing my dinner last night with that wind if it caught it, but yeah, that's it, the only downside to it. Apart from that, everything else is fine. Right, that's my wee wander finished. Got as far as Wareham and I jumped in the bus back to Poole. My memory card on this camera is running out. I'm down about 3 minutes, I think it is. I usually have a spare, but I can't seem to find it. I wonder if it's inside the tent, hopefully. Yeah, so a good wee camp. It was a good wee test for the Taiji One. Unintentional. The weather forecast actually changed last minute, but I still went ahead and did the camp. It was more about the Otimos Quilt. If you get any questions about the quilt or the Taiji One, just stick it in the comments below. It'll be interesting to hear your thoughts. Yeah, I think my next camp will be whatever it is next week. I'll be watching for the cold weather, a cold snap coming in. I'll probably be in the dual mid because I've got a new inner for that I want to test out. I'm literally going to go up in diet green in a minute, and while the sun's out I'm going to get the Taiji One out and get that all dried as well. Right, I'm going to shut off now and get all my admin done. If you've got any questions about anything you've seen in the video, just stick it in the comments below. Thanks very much for watching. Take care everyone.